Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Powerhouse. And they'll have a nice reach advantage. And they'll be facing Rockstar. And they will enjoy a power advantage. They'll meet as light heavyweights.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
First up, Powerhouse from the United States of America. And they hold the SCI national title, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. The perfect counter lands. Looking to land the hook. Hook misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got... I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So this fight will continue. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Holding nothing back here in the round. That jab won't score. And he scores with the counter. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there. You know the scorecard. Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I
Up first, Powerhouse from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. Coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. Up against them, they'll be facing Machine from the United States of America.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with light red trim. The current Continental Light Heavyweight Champion, Powerhouse. Fighting out of the blue corner.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice punch. So here is the champ, defending the title yet again. Nice counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Misses with the jab. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Just misses with that uppercut. A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Big shot landing the overhead left. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is...
There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. The right hook misses. There's a counter shot. Down goes Machine. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Punch himself out, though. Nice counter shot. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
there's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Just misses right uppercut. Jab slightly off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Trying to land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Nope, that jab not going to score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
What?
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab gets blocked. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Swinging him and pull it right there. So much for defensive abilities. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Few days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And they got caught. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Here comes round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That counter shot That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So the referee says fight on. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
And we enter the 8th round. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
His stamina is off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted here. How about that time counter shot? The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Stamina is off the charts. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it. After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the...
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live on the joy you bring. Yeah.
How about this? First up, Powerhouse from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. They won by TKO in their last fight.
This bout is scheduled for...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we... And that's the opening bell, round one. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't...
Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Right jab. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance without a...
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Not a lot of punch out. Whoa, wait a minute. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Stumbling around in potholes. And Street Killer has been dropped. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all right?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised.
And down goes Street Killer. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice counter shot. Borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Was it. That was the big shot we were waiting. And Street Killer goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
and displayed it. You know the heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. My name's Combat Swan, Swift Counter is my team. Thanks for watching, tune in for the next one.